Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Broom. I served as Chief Negotiator for the Albuquerque Police Officers Association for the collective bargaining process with the City of Albuquerque. Just to give a brief update as to where we have been, the rank and file, as most of you are aware, turned down a package back in the summer, in July of 2015. And since then, the negotiating team has been working to get a contract settlement that would be ratified and could be ratified by the people. We have successfully completed a tentative agreement with the City of Albuquerque. We completed that actually on December 24th. And we are now presenting a package to the rank and file on this. We are also presenting a package on a settlement of a lawsuit which Mr. Maurer will be discussing at another time. But what this settlement does is the following. Finally, we are actually returning to the pay scale we had in 2010. That was unilaterally turned down and eliminated by the City of Albuquerque, by the administration and council back in 2010. This is what we've been fighting to restore. We will now restore those hourly rates, and those hourly rates will go to, for everybody in the bargaining unit, currently in the bargaining unit at the time of ratification of this agreement. They will go to, P1Cs will go to $28 an hour, sergeants will go to $32 an hour, APD lieutenants will go to $36.70. Aviation P1Cs will go to 28 also. Aviation sergeants will also go to 32. Now, what we have also done is we've arranged to make sure that the cadet class, number 112, that will be coming out, they will also move on to this rate. Actually, once they're in the bargaining unit for 6 months, they would need to be in the bargaining unit for 6 months after their probation. After their probationary period is ended. That's when they move to that point. Before that, they stay at the old salary schedule. The P1Cs would be at $26.44.
Yes.
$26.44 until they move to the $28 an hour. Many employees have asked about the old longevity schedules, the super seniority, for example, and the so-called Schedule 2 or bridge longevities. They will also remain in full force and effect. We also have been successful in getting full funding of this package. So in other words, we don't have to go back for funding of this package. It has been done by the council in resolution form, and it is down and in. So we don't have to worry about the so-called appropriation issue which we've had in the past. Also, we've got appropriated $500,000 for retention pay bonuses that we will actually be working on with the administration and with the department. In fact, we've even begun the discussions with them. We hope to have that completed actually by sometime in February. It is not completed yet, but the funding for it has been completed. The council also mentioned that if in fact we need more dollars for retention, they would be receptive and at least looking at providing more dollars if we need more dollars to make sure that all of the employees eligible for retention pay will get that retention pay. We have an injury time MOU which we negotiated quite a few months back, which actually make sure that those employees, those officers that have been working on light duty will not have their time being used for that injury time that they're actually on duty. We've had a number of problems with that, but it looks like we'll have a pilot project. We will have a pilot project that will actually allow that to actually come to an end. We have a situation where we actually have $5 million on the breach of contract settlement, which Fred will discuss. But we also have $2.6 million for the hourly rate increases. This is $843,000 more than the package that went back to the employees in July and was turned down. It's $843,000 more. There's also the retention pay of $500,000. So the actual dollar amounts, including the settlement that will be going to the employees, will be $8.1 million. $8.1 million. That includes the $5 million the $2.6 million and the $500,000. We were successful to eliminate some indirect costs that we otherwise would have had to eat in terms of our settlement. And the city had actually asked us to actually provide some type of a credit for the restoration pay we got last year. We got that taken off the table completely. We do not need to pay any of that. That was not credited, that was not actually taken out of this $8.1 million at all. You may recall also that the city sued the union for about $429,000, claiming that they wanted restitution for the union time that they actually had paid prior to us having an agreement on the union time. Now that has been taken off the table as well. So the $8.1 million is clean. That's it, Sean.
You know what, Paul? Can we talk about the caps? Because in the last contract we had caps.
On the specialty pay, there were some caps, especially, but not limited, to the tactical unit. All of those caps that were actually on the tentative agreement that were submitted actually in July have been removed. They will not be in the contract. That will actually be the tentative contract that will be presented to you for ratification.